Hi everyone, welcome to a tour of our Bulb admin dashboard. In order to see this feature, you must have been assigned as an organization super admin. If you need super admin rights, please contact your Bulb customer success manager. Once you have logged into your Bulb account, click on the three lines, the hamburger menu in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Next, you're going to click on Organization, and this is going to bring you to a summary page of your admin dashboard. This summary page has some quick engagement data points for your Bulb organization. Active accounts means the number of users who have logged into their accounts at least one time. The logins indicate the total logins from your active users in your organization. Now, the published pages and collections includes the current total number of published pages and collections from your active users. Now, total pages includes both published and draft pages. Your storage is the total amount of storage used among all active users. Your organization has unlimited storage, but this will help you understand how much media is being added into Bulb. Next, you'll see these buttons up here. These are your role types. There's students, teachers, admins, and others. If you do not see one of these categories, it just means that you do not have any users with that role type in your organization. We collect this role type data when you send us your files to create the accounts. If you click on students, this will give you a list of all of the students within your organization. Using the search bar here, you can search by name. You can also click the name label and it will alphabetize your users by the first name, or click any of the headers to organize by number of pages or storage used. If you hover your cursor over one of the names in your organization, you will notice that a few buttons pop up: View Profile, Sign In As, and Offboard User. When you click View Profile, you can quickly go see somebody's profile and all of their published content that has been made visible to you. Now click the back arrow to navigate to your dashboard. The third button is Offboard User. This removes that user from your organization and organization groups and places their account onto a free Bulb account. If you click on Sign In As, then this allows you to masquerade as the student or user whose profile you're signed into. From here, you'll be able to see all of the published and unpublished work that the student or user has created. You will also be able to go into that user's settings and help them troubleshoot. Additionally, if you ever need to take down any content made by that user, this Sign In As function is a great way to do that. You will notice at the top of your screen there is an orange bar that says Signed In As and the user's name. This is how you tell that you are signed in as another user. Also, on the orange bar is a Return to Dashboard button. You can use this to navigate back to your Bulb dashboard. The admin role type are those who hold an administrative role at a school or district level. These are principals, assistant principals, head of schools, or directors. This does not, however, mean that these people listed as admins are the same people who have access to the Bulb dashboard the way that you do. You're called a super admin. If an account was created without a role type, then you will not see their name here. The last menu option you have is your settings. This is where you can set the permissions for your students' sharing, and you can customize these permissions by grade level. If at any point you are not able to change these permissions for certain grade levels, that means that you do not currently have any users in your organization with that grade level assigned. All organizations start by defaulting to have public sharing turned off. Public does mean public and searchable on the web, as well as on Bulb. If you would like your students to be able to share publicly, you can enable this by clicking on these boxes under the designated grade levels. Or, if you want every student in your organization to be able to share to the public, you can click the box next to the words Share Publicly. The next option is to share to orgs. This means students can share to your school or district organization, which is all the members shown in your Students, Teachers, Admin, and Others tab. As long as a user has a Bulb account and is a member of that same organization, they will be able to see content that is shared to that organization. Share to Groups gives these grade levels the option to share content to their class groups. If we have the auto rostering information for a group, or if a user has manually created groups, then this option will allow members of your organization to share to the groups that they are members of. Additionally, if content is shared to a group, then only members of that particular group are able to see that content. Share to User allows individuals to share to individual Bulb users searchable by username or email. This will be helpful if students want to share a page directly to their teacher. Create Private Share Links allows a user to share content using a unique link. Only people who have that private share link will be able to view content via that link. One great thing about private share links is that users who give that link to others do not have to have a Bulb account to see the content. This makes private share links great for presentations, sharing to family, job opportunities, and/or college admissions offices and scholarships. By allowing social sharing, the social media icons will populate when the user clicks the share button on their shared content. These sharing options include Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. This button does not override your district's filter, preventing students from accessing these sites. So if you block social media on your school Wi-Fi, Bulb will allow the social sharing icons to appear, but the sites will be blocked once the student clicks on them. The Enable Q&A option allows commenting. If this is enabled, then users will be allowed to have comments on their page. This then promotes feedback and collaboration. Note, if this is enabled, commenting can be toggled on and off at the individual Bulb page level that the user creates. If Q&A is turned off, users will never have the option to allow comments on their page. Last is the Resume toggle. Resume is defaulted to on for all organizations. Again, you can turn off the Resume feature for the entire organization or decide who has this feature in their portfolio by grade level. When the boxes all the way to the left are checked, this means that the feature has been enabled for all students in the organization. If you uncheck the option to the left and check the boxes under each grade level, then this means that only students in that particular grade have the option to use the feature. Now down here are the permissions for enabling private profiles. Private profiles are intended to be used when an organization would like to lock down all of the publishing and sharing for your students that allows them to create content with those inside of their organization. Enabling private profiles makes it so that no student in your organization can publish to anyone outside of the organization. This means that students will be able to publish to the organization as a whole and to their groups. Private profiles would stop students from being able to publish publicly, use the private share link, publish to individual users, or share to social media. This setting is generally used by organizations at the lower elementary school level. And we do recommend that you speak with your customer success manager to fully make sure and understand the restrictions of private profiles before enabling this setting. On to the session timeout. If you choose to enable session timeout, students will automatically be logged out of their Bulb accounts after either 30 minutes, 60 minutes, a day, or 7 days of inactivity. This could be really helpful if your school has only one set of computers that are shared by many students. By enabling the session timeout feature, Bulb accounts will be signed out after a period of time that you choose, even if a student walks away from the computer without logging out. This protects the privacy of that student just in case another student logs into the computer. As for archiving, the My Archive collection is a locked collection that preserves a moment-in-time copy of a page. It prohibits editing and deleting of content within this special collection. Pages that live in this collection can be viewed by teachers and organization administrators in the organization only. This is great for tracking growth, seeing change over time, and measuring progress while still allowing the student to continue to develop their portfolio. When a student chooses to archive a page, a copy of that page from a moment in time will forever be added into that collection in their Bulb account, which they cannot edit. This copy will also have a timestamp on it. Students will still have full access to the original copy of their work, but the version in their archive collection cannot be edited nor deleted. This feature is only available to Bulb accounts with the role type of student. Please be aware that once archiving is enabled, it cannot be disabled. All other settings on our site, however, can be adjusted at any time. On to account settings. Here are your account settings and integrations. Your Customer Success Manager and the Bulb Integrations team will work closely with you on enabling any applicable account settings and integrations. If you have any additional questions about the dashboard, do not hesitate to email help@bulbapp.com. Thank you.